Today, I'm in one of the best first-class lounges on the planet. In the vast cathedral to aviation that is Hong Kong, the Pier First does lounges in a uniquely Cathay way. You only get in the door if you're flying in first on Cathay Pacific or you've got One World Emerald status. That means there are remarkably few passengers, as you'd expect and indeed hope for this elite level of flying. Created by renowned London-based studio Ills, the Pier First is less like an airport lounge and more like a lushly inspiring Docklands apartment. The lounge has a key focus on natural finishes. Indeed, as you walk around, it takes some time to take it all in, from the green oryx walls and walnut timber panelling to the very carefully chosen furnishing. So this is a first-class lounge here at Hong Kong for Cathay Pacific, and it is absolutely glorious. It is one of the best first-class lounges on the planet, and even better, the champagne is free-flowing. Superb. Indeed, it's hard to fathom that this is an airport if it wasn't for the great views of the planes through the window. The best part of the Pier First is often the complete absence of any other customers away from the dratted, ravishing hordes that infest business, along with more seating options than any sane man could want in a month. Brown and beige tones do dominate, and for once, that isn't a bad thing because they're very, very comfortable. Of course, it's easy to forget this lounge is a decade old, built at the height of irrational exuberance when every airline was in the midst of a lounge war, with Cathay trying very hard to offer their passengers an experience to equal or even better their competitors. It certainly managed that, even if the lounge spent nearly 3 years firmly shuttered. There's even a pleasant pong in the lounge because Cathay introduced a relatively new concept to the airline-branded space in the form of a signature fragrance. I kid you not. There's also a signature Cathay jazz track playing in the bar. The Pier First dining includes the Pantry, a self-serve nook with light bites. There's an excellent breakfast spread with hot Western and Asian dishes, plus bakery items, cereal, and a stack of yogurts. However, the hot options are somewhat more basic, unless you're into DIY bacon in a bun, but the charcuterie is top-notch. And of course, there's free-flowing champagne. Everything has been carefully designed to sell it as a contemporary apartment, and that's all reflected in the choice of materials, furniture, atmosphere and lighting. And if you need to know the cost, you could never afford this at home. Don't run into the sharply pointed table. In fact, don't run anywhere in this lounge. Come on, have a bit of decorum. It's rare to find in an airport lounge, or indeed anywhere, a corridor that's a highlight of the lounge, running as a main artery through it. Here again, Cathay surprise and delight with a dramatic and contemporary artworks along with a beautiful light installation, plus soft furnishings which offer the texture and tactility that Cathay are so keen to impart. The most sociable area is, of course, a horseshoe-shaped staff bar where you can chat to other passengers or, if you can't find any, to imaginary friends and peruse the excellent wine list plus a cocktail list worthy of, well, the price tag to get in here, plus Cathay's signature Betsy beer and 3 different types of champagne. As lounges go, this is amazing. There's a fantastic dining room, there's a great bar that's open all day, the seats are amazingly comfy, there are great shower rooms and a very good view. What more could you want from a lounge? And before you get ever so slightly too comfortable, it doesn't stop there, because there are fantastic shower rooms with Bamford amenities for when you pop in on that quick transit, although hopefully not that quick, and you can spend a few hours in the lounge. There's also a spa with a complimentary massage, and if you need to get a room, there are private day suites with a daybed in the retreat for a nap or meditation. The furniture and lighting here, like the rest of the lounge, includes iconic pieces by No, Fibonacci, Capinelli, Roll and Hill. Each one is carefully placed with a calculation on just how you're going to use it, from sitting down to relaxing in a recliner admiring the seductive look of the bowings, to the chairs for couples, to down champers by the bucket load, to more formal chairs which are set up for when the cheese and chutney carts roll in after dinner. And talking of dinner, there's a great restaurant. The dining room has a true European bistro feel to it, with a snaking bench following the walls. The breakfast menu offers Chinese and Western sets. The former includes siumio, a congee, alongside poached or scrambled eggs. For midday, there's Cathay's signature wonton noodles and Shanghai-style dandan mien, and there's also a new Cantonese set menu partnered with the Michelin-starred Hong Kong restaurant The Legacy House, which shines a culinary spotlight onto southern Chinese cuisine. As you leave, spot the famous snaking love seat in that equally famous corridor, along with a custom-felled wood table. The Pier First isn't an airport lounge. It's got no signage, no screens, no airport architecture in sight. It's just a genuine retreat from the entire airport experience. A genuine home from home, and a lounge you can instantly feel you've got affinity with as you depart for infinity and beyond. It may have lost some of its stellar shine over the years, however the Pier First remains one of my favourite lounges.